Greetings, salutations. I'm Gil.
And I'm Gil, and this is Strategic Prepper. Hey guys, thought it'd be a good opportunity for an update. So you could see, if you guys have been following the shorts, you guys have seen me till this up and get it ready. But let's pan over here. Kind of a small area. This will be shaded, so you can see how it's shaded by the trees. That's facing the south. So here I'm going to plant some crops that do well in the shade, which will be spinach. And now you can see naturally I do have some more room to expand. So at some point I will be filling in all this other area, growing some other stuff. But for now, we'll just start with what we got there. Here, I'm still figuring out how I'm going to grow this. This is going to be Japanese sweet potato. From what I understand, sweet potatoes can be pretty invasive, so I've got to figure out exactly if this is where I want to grow them. And then we move over here. This is the cornfield. This will all be corn. Over there will be potatoes, and then on the other side will be onions. If I move into this cornfield here, you can see I've got even more field on the other side of that. So for this first season, I'm not going to grow the whole thing, but probably next season I will. And so right now, this is what I'm planning on planting in the spring, and then I'll probably do a cover crop in the winter, maybe some peas or something like that to put some nitrogen back in the ground. All right, let me bring you over to the raised bed garden that I just built. All right, here we are. So you can see the cinder blocks over at the far side by the shop. Actually, that's what the previous owner had put in. So had some peppers and tomatoes and whatnot. So I pretty much just copied that. And so bought 120 cinder blocks. So this row here, that's right in front, that'll just be bush peas. Over there, the staircase, that'll be strawberries, and I'll show you guys more in depth in a second. And then that'll all be tomatoes over on the left. So relatively simple. I actually got this idea from a blog that I found on the internet. You know, trying to look for strawberry growers. Typically strawberries like to be able to, in fact you can see some I got started there, but strawberries like to hang over stuff so that the strawberries can hang over in their vines and whatnot. So there's different ways to do it, but all I did here, as you could see, I just have basically rows of cinder block going that way, away from me. And I got this row here going the other way, and I got the top row going the opposite way. And so you can see what that does is that creates that staircase. And so I'll have strawberries growing in each hole here, strawberries growing in each hole here, strawberries growing in each hole there, strawberries growing in each hole there. I'm actually have some on that row there. And so, yeah, there is some wasted space, right? Like these cinder blocks aren't doing anything. But for me, it was just kind of simple to order cinder blocks. You can see the different colors because you order one type of cinder block and they just pull random pallets of cinder blocks. So I don't really care. They're all going to look the same in about a year anyway. And so I did that. Like I said, it felt like it'd be relatively simple, relatively easy. I can always tear it down and build something different. That's the benefit of doing it like this versus building a wooden raised bed, which I've done in the past. You guys have seen some older videos I used to have. Another good thing too is right over there is the entrance. And yeah, you know, this also can be used as cover. This whole position here, right, can be used as cover, especially when it's full of dirt. The cinder blocks will stop bullets and whatnot. And so, like I said, that's kind of a secondary use for this. Yeah, and this whole area here will be tomatoes. And so I'm going to do determinate tomatoes here, indeterminate tomatoes over there, cayenne peppers, stevia, some other stuff there. I can't remember what else I'm going to put there. And then also what I'll do is in each of these holes on the perimeter, I'm going to alternate between marigolds, carrots, and onions. Marigolds are a good companion plant for the tomatoes. They keep pests away. They're a good pollinator. And so we'll have all along here, there'll be marigolds. I got some fruit trees over there that are pollinators. And we're not too far away from the berry bushes. And let me go ahead over there and show you guys where I'll be putting those. All right, so here's where we're gonna have our blueberries. You can kind of see our neighbor in the background there, but these flags should be about 2.5 feet apart. Some of them might be close. I'll adjust that once the blueberries actually come in. But basically, we'll have this whole row of blueberries going that way. Eventually, I will probably do the same thing along that way, coming up over here. And if you guys remember from an older video, right there is where I plan on having rainwater catchment and water holding tanks. I don't know, a pair of 750, pair of 1,000-gallon tanks, something to that effect. But there you go, there's the blueberries. Let me take you over to the blackberries. And here's where the blackberries are. So these should be 3.5 to 5 feet apart. So I think I was probably closer to the 3.5 foot mark in some of these. And you can tell some of them are a little close. That's okay. I will space them out a little better once they actually come in. I believe they're coming in April. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I got for the update. Let me move you guys around so hopefully you can see me. Now, I'm looking at the rear facing camera, so I don't know if you can see me properly, but that's pretty much what we got for the update. You can see I got the fruit trees over there. I'm actually gonna get probably 4 to 6 more fruit trees this year. I will end up clearing some of that tree line later, probably next year, maybe later this year, to open up some sunlight for the fruit trees. But yeah, kind of want to give you guys an update. That's where we're at. When it comes time to plant, we'll do another update. So stay safe, stay prepared.